And welcome. John Bush here with the lovely
Rebecca and Agora.
Oh no.
He just got a haircut so he doesn't look like himself.
This isn't a dog show.
The #1 farm dog.
Anyway, we hope everybody is doing well. We wanted to do a Q&A for the Exit and Build Land Summit. Of course, we got our Exit and Build Land Summit gear. We actually did a promotional partnership with Yeti, and they made these custom. I'm just kidding. So I
made the custom cup by putting a sticker on a Yeti.
Very crafty. We, of course, are hosting the Exit and Build Land Summit. It's coming up next week. Can you believe it?
Yep. It's happening.
I was trying to do this like little thing we got going. Anyway, it's coming up next week, the 17th, 18th, and 19th of May. You can watch online for free the first day and a half. Just sign up at exitandbuildlandsummit.com. Or better yet, you can get yourself a virtual immersion pass to get the replays, to watch all 3 days, to ask questions of some of the speakers, to get all sorts of incredible bonuses. Or better still, there's still a limited number of in-person tickets available, and we would love to have you join us in person. The very best way to experience the event. So stop licking me, dog. Cut it out. So we are going to share a little bit about the event. We're just going to riff and rant and rave as we usually do. But we do want to invite you if you have any questions. So if you have questions about the event, if you're still on the fence for coming, or better yet, if you're an attendee and you want to show up in person and you have questions about the logistics or whatever's going on there, then we'd love to hear from you with any questions.
Because I've heard from a lot of attendees who are planning to come in person, some various questions. So we're just going to go through the website right now. We'll highlight the schedule, what you can plan on. If you do come in person, you're going to get access to the replays. So even if you can't be there for one day, never fear. You can always watch those talks at a later time. If you're streaming in from home, the live stream is literally free. You have nothing to lose. Go to exitandbuildlandsummit.com, register, and you'll have the first day and a half of content completely free. We are having a paid portion. It's called the Virtual Immersion Pass for Saturday evening as well as Sunday all day long. We're going to have more interactive and in-depth workshops, great for networking, lots of awesome presentations. So let's breeze through the information on the website. We're going to do a quick little overview, and then we'll get to y'all's questions. So we're going to get into some information about the event in general, and then we'll delve into more of the more details like lodging questions, or if you're, on the fence, you're not really sure about the scheduling or some of the socials and networking opportunities. So we'll breeze through that right now.
So, yep, this is what you'll find at exitandbuildlandsummit.com. As you can see all the speakers. We have the schedule, the different experience, travel and lodging, some testimonials. You can check out our wonderful sponsors. But let's just share a little bit about the schedule here real quick. So you can click on this. So David Rodriguez is going to be our MC. We're really excited to have him. He's a ball of fire. That's right. ME, Master of Energy. Somebody says the screen is reversed. Shouldn't be reversed. Let me see. Weird.
We're just making sure you're paying attention. That was all intentional.
Let me change that real quick. I wonder why it's doing that. Mirror camera. Okay. Everything
like
live is backwards.
Look,
peaceful penguin wrote backwards. Nice touch. All right, we're really excited that David Rodriguez will be presenting. It's still backwards? Nope, it's not backwards. He's going to be the Master of Energy, the MC. We're going to hear from myself and Rebecca. Miriam's going to lead us in a guided meditation. We'll also have prayer for the Christian folks in the audience as well. That'll be part of the morning rituals. Derek Bros, of course, will be joining us as well. Yoshi and Pola. The theme, let's talk a little bit about the theme. Why don't you lay out the theme? We haven't shared a whole lot about it. And we do see the questions coming in, so thank you for
We'll get to the questions at the end, but let's just do an overview because we might answer some of the generic questions too, just right now. So first of all, I carefully crafted the speakers. We worked together and collaborated on getting speakers booked. But mostly in terms of the schedule, I really wanted to deliver an experience that would provide everyone with not only the information they need to find the resources to what kind of steps do I take for property acquisition, to look for the right land, to find people to do this with. Once I have the land, food production techniques and regenerative agriculture and permaculture and all the things that go into homesteading, eco-villages, intentional community, and creating really these alternative resilient human settlements. But on day one, I wanted to set the stage for us to really hone in on the urgency and the importance of doing this now. So at the beginning of the schedule, you saw John and I, our first talk is Our Time Is Now. We decided to have the theme be the Eagle and Condor Prophecy because there is a very interesting series of events that have been occurring these last few decades, and we're living in a very important era in humanity history, in the world, like just everything that's happening right now, wrapping our heads around all this, and why it's so important that we come together to fly together these different cultures to not only create peace, but also to regenerate the soil, the health of our planet, the health of humanity, the health of all living beings. So we're going to set the stage for this bigger picture thinking, getting in the right mindset, being inspired, stepping into our power, and really taking our the way that we vote with our dollar, the way that we spend our time, the way that we put our energy into everything that we do on a day-to-day basis, putting everything into perspective, and why it's so important to really start making these incremental changes so that we can make the larger change in general and over time. So we have Yoshi and Pola traveling to share about the Eagle Condor Prophecy.
That's where we heard about it.
And before that too, Derek Brose is going to be sharing about what are the what is our future agenda for exit and build? Like, there's all these New World Order 2030, Klaus Schwab, blah, great reset agendas that people hear about, or conspiracy theories. But what are we envisioning for our future? And that is what Derek Brose, who created the exit and build movement in many ways, and he's going to be sharing about that. So we have a really awesome morning planned, and then tapping into really like the ways in which these the indigenous wisdom and ways that we can really like hone in and tap into all of that wisdom from the past, bringing it into the present. Danny and Vanessa will be sharing and helping with this because we have to heal ourselves if we're going to attempt to express that outwardly and help others.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. We're just going to breeze through here. The schedules on the website is the big point. So it's tentative. There'll be some slight tweaks. Excited to hear from River and Amani about their update on their big property there in Tennessee. And we wanted to share some success stories with you guys of folks that have bought land and are accelerating, just to show you guys how this is all really doable. We're going to talk about exiting the matrix, parallel societies in general, intentional communities. Mike Cobb's one of the sponsors. We're going to hear virtually from the Charan elders. So really pumped about the event, and we have assembled. Mike Adams, of course, will be closing down day one.
And even larger scale with free private cities and Patry Friedman sharing on that. So we're really honing in on not only the vision, the mindset, and all of this on day one, but then showing real world examples of how this is already happening. This is already taking place, whether it's a small scale homestead, whether it's a large scale eco-village or intentional community, or whether it's its own town, like what Charan, Mexico representatives will share what they accomplished over a decade ago. And then also even larger scale with free private cities, and then utilizing technology to help us really bring in and usher in these changes that we all dream of and envision. And so we're going to have a jam-packed day as well on Saturday. Is this screen shared right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So right now we're showing Sunday, so I'll just get to that, I suppose. But there are going to be various breakout sessions. We have our keynote speaker, Joel Salatin. You can see all of this information on the website. Saturday, if we scroll back up, this is going to have a really awesome lineup. We have JP Sears coming to present, Molly Englehart from Sovereignty Ranch. We have Matt Powers, Jack Spearco, Nicole Sash. It's an amazing speaker lineup. So this is really going to get into the nitty gritty of food production, growing gardens, building community, how to connect with other people, We're so excited for these talks. We think that this 3-day event will really provide you with all the information you need in order to achieve your exit and build goals. So even if you can only come one day, or even if you can only watch live one day, you can always, watch those replay videos. We want to make this information as accessible as possible.
Excellent. So let's hit some of the questions, and we'll also break down some more of the logistics, but let's hit some questions. So for folks that tuned in, look, here's our other dog here. He was barking. Yeah. Here, you can have both dogs.
Thanks. That's just what I wanted.
I'll take the calm dog. You take the weird dog. Anyway,
we have lots of living creatures on our ranch. We've got dogs. We've got baby chicks just hatched. We have chickens. We have bees.
Okay, Christine Grace says, I'm registered and I'm interested in a recommended place to stay May 15th through the 20th or 21st. 62-year-old traveling solo would like a safe, clean, independent living space for a reasonable fee. Thank you.
What John can do is drop the website link where we have all of the lodging accommodations that we've gathered in Bastrop. Now, keep in mind that we had room blocks and discounts reserved, but they had to be booked before April 30th. So on this website, it's still so reasonably priced, though. I mean, if you look at Austin hotels compared to Bastrop hotels, it's like $75 less a night in Bastrop. So yay for being in a small town. But you can find this livefree.academy/Bastrop-hotels link. We'll put it in the YouTube comment section. And so this is a overview of some of the options that are close to the convention center. Now, what we have found, because some of these hotels are like a 5-minute drive, so if you don't have a car, you might have to Uber or whatever. If you want to be within walking distance, obviously there's, sites like Airbnb and VRBO that have houses. And if you want to walk to the event, you would have to pursue something along those lines, which we actually have a Telegram group. If you are not on Telegram, I strongly encourage you to join Telegram, because we have a custom Telegram Exit and Build Land Summit for attendee chat where people are saying, hey, I just booked this Airbnb. It has 3 rooms. It's the price of a hotel room anyway, so might as well. And if anyone wants to book, a bed in these other 2 rooms or take one of the rooms or whatever, let me know. And it's this much per night. So we've got some folks doing that, a little bit of that happening with the Airbnb kind of room share options as well. And if you registered already, you should actually have an email in your inbox. I know we send a lot of emails, but with that Telegram link so that you can join that private group for attendees and so that you can connect with other individuals who are going to be at the event if you want to room share and do it that way.
Cute dog alert. Sorry.
Yeah.
I have ADHD. So you should have that Telegram link when you registered. We just sent an email right now reminding attendees to come to this Q&A. We have that Telegram link there as well. So 2 options, basically. 1, book a spot on your own, Bastrop, livefree.academy/Bastrop-hotels. Or 2, then there's also Airbnb and all sorts of stuff. Or 2, find someone in the Telegram group or rent a place yourself and then let folks know that you're wanting to rent a place and sell some beds. So definitely do that. Sorry, I just realized this makes it seem as though there's no availabilities, even though.
Yeah. So the deadline for the room block on that website, this is livefree.academy, those expired in April. They expect that people book it, like a month in advance or whatever. But that's not to say that there's not hotels in Bastrop. So if you have a car, if you're renting a car, or if you're down to pay for an Uber, there's tons of hotels here. I mean, one of them I looked up was like $80 a night. I mean, there's some that are like $120 a night. If you do the nicer hotels in the area, like
the Holiday Inn.
Would be the Holiday Inn. Yeah. But no, I mean, we stayed at the Comfort Suites the one year and that's nice. And, so that's close enough to the venue. It's like 5 minutes away. But yeah, we actually have a lot of people who are splitting Airbnbs and doing it that way this year just to save some funds, to have that community, to network with folks. And that's what the event's all about. So that's what we have to say in terms of lodging. We do also have immersive farm tours for folks coming in person. So on Thursday, May 16th, there are still a few spots. It's over halfway full. But if you would like to do the Central Texas farm tour, we do have a website where you can check out. That also was emailed to you for anyone who purchased an in-person ticket so that you can sign up for the farm tour. If for any reason you can't find that checkout page or that website, go ahead and email us at helpdesk@livefree.academy. We also have our phone number on our website. or you can simply respond to John's emails that you get every day, and we'll make sure that you get that website link so that you can go to the farm tour. The reason I was thinking of the farm tours, though, is because there is another farm tour on Monday, May 20th, which is at Sovereignty Ranch, one venue. It's 200 acres, a really large-scale farm, Molly Englehart's property. And this is actually about a 2-hour drive from Bastrop, but it's really awesome. You got to go see it if you can. Book it, and then we can put you in touch with Molly. We've actually sent an email to everyone who's registered because she has a lot of different rentals on the property if you want to stay the night at her place, since it is a bit of a drive. So those are the lodging options. We're planning to go Monday, ideally to stay the night. And if you're going to go on this farm tour on Monday, it would be a lot of driving in one day. So just keep that in mind. And yeah, so let's move on to some more of the questions. So I had a question popped up about networking and connecting with people. So they were saying,
just read it.
If you've had a hard time rallying people close by to build community with, long distance community only goes so far. So what if that's the case? I would say definitely join us for the Exit and Build Land Summit. Something that we incorporate into this event every year is the community matchmaking section. So whether you're coming in person, where we have literally multiple different breakouts and you can meet people based on your geographical area you're looking for land, as well as the other half, we break off into groups to discuss topic-based, interest-based, you can go if you want to learn about food production, if you want to learn about homeschooling, if you want to learn about whatever. There's various different topics, legal entities like how to do a PMA or blah, blah, blah. So that is a way to connect with folks and dive deeper and cultivate deeper relationships. But if you're in person, really the whole conference, you're going to walk away with so many contacts who you can jam with, collaborate with. I mean, a lot of the people we were calling, hey, do you want to come to the Land Summit? We saw you attended last year. They're like, oh, I did attend last year. And I connected with people. We bought land and we're just so busy building our garden. We're not able to come this year. So it really can happen fast for you if you're able to take that time investment of those 3 days and come to the event in person. If you're watching from home, we do have the 2 hours community matchmaking and networking on Sunday virtually as well. So that is part of that virtual immersion pass, which is on the website. If you sign up, put your email in, you can elect to do that virtual immersion pass, which is where you're on Zoom and you're connecting with other people who are watching the live stream in real time, and you can connect with them. So that's another way to meet folks in your area.
Yeah, and we've really dialed in this community matchmaking thing. We've done it now. We did it at Exit and Build Land Summit 2, and then 3, and then we did a couple in the meantime. I think we've done 4 or 5 now. So it's like a facilitated thing. Cynthia Tina, the one, the only, helps us as well. And we really just, whether you're virtual or in person, we help to facilitate those connections. So
yeah, and she's an expert community matchmaker.
That's what she does for a living.
She has her website, Community Finders, tons of great resources. That's what she does for a living, is to help match people with the right community if they're looking to join an existing community, or to bring folks together to understand what their needs are, what their wants are, and to help them in their pursuit of living communally.
And I would encourage people, if you're feeling discouraged because you've been trying to connect with folks in your local area, just keep at it. Persistence is key. I've been doing activism for 2 decades now, and you have no idea how many meetings I hosted or tried to gather people together, and one person would show up or nobody would show up. Now we've pushed through, we've persisted. We've been doing this for years and years. Now we put on an event, and 400 people show up. So you never fail until you give up. So it could be challenging. You could feel discouraged, but keep pushing through, because just on the other side of that resistance could be a handful of people that want to build community with you, or that are in your local area and they want to get together and do cool
and
stuff.
I met a lot of people and got into this originally. I was selling tooth powder at the local farmers market. And that's when I really started to see the barter economy, the local economy, the counter economy in action. And just being engaged in those farmers markets and artisan markets, you are there every weekend. So you're meeting other vendors, you're meeting people who are coming. And it's kind of like a good starting point, in my opinion, to start those conversations and see who you jam with. And you can't do everything. There's the cattle ranchers, there's like different booths, there's a seafood booth, there's a honey booth. It's like, to do everything is hard, but you can barter and connect with others and develop those relationships and keep in touch. And we will have a market at the event. So if you're coming in person on Saturday afternoon, we do have a local food producers panel where they'll kind of share some of their tips and tricks in this area. And it's just a great way to network and meet people, is breaking bread. And, there's nothing like a good, educational workshop or, a great meal to bring people together. But we're going to have a little Agora artisan market on Saturday afternoon where folks will be able to sell their goods. We'll have Nicole Sauce has her Holler Rose coffee booth. We'll have Darren Lutz with Freedom Farms, the honey people who are donating honey to our coffee booth. So it's going to be a nice little pop-up market to show the counter economy in action.
Are those going to be outside?
Yeah, like a little Agora zone in the front.
Cool. Also, the food is absolutely incredible if you're joining us in person. We got vegan choices, gluten-free choices, carnivore choices, and the food, actually, a chunk of it is sourced from the local farms that we tour, which is great. So that's definitely a big part of the event. The travel and lodging, you fly into, let me go ahead and show you
Austin Airport.
For folks that are on the fence or want to learn more about what it takes to get there. So we're going to pull up old trusty Google. Everybody loves Google. So there's ABIA. That's the airport you'll fly into. It's just east of Austin. And then you will head over to the Bastrop Convention Center. Let's flip this around here. So as you can see, it's a 30-minute drive, one straight shot. There are Ubers.
My location shared.
Oh, yeah. Got to keep her on a tight leash.
Now everyone knows where our office is.
Uh-oh. Oh, we're going to detour. Anyway, what the heck's going on now? It's, as you can see, it is just 30 minutes. Well, it's 30 minutes away.
It depends on traffic.
And you go all the way down 71, and then it's here in downtown Bastrop.
Yeah.
Here's the nice little city of Bastrop. Very nice, very quaint. Okay, what?
So we also wanted to inform people that we're going to have a free concert. So if you want to just come get to know us, see what we're all about. This is obviously it's for conference attendees, but we're hosting it at Community Gardens. This is a local nursery. They have landscaping, resources, and tools. We go shop there all the time for our homestead. And so we're going to have a concert there. They have a really cool stage in the back. They have a bar, a restaurant, a food truck. So join us on Friday night, May 17th. We have a great lineup, actually. We have Betsy Dewey. We have Emma Zek, Nicholas Aslan, conscious rap artist, hip hop artist, as well as Derek Rose, who goes by 33 for his music. So that'll be really fun on Friday night.
Here we have a question here. S&J Thomas asks, can you explain how it works out for family and young kids? So we do have an arranged professional service. It's an organization called New Earth Creators. And the kiddos between 5 and 14 years old can participate in these activities. It'll be centered around entrepreneurship. That'll be taking place just right there at the convention center, right outside in a little patio area. And they'll be crafting some cool stuff that they can then turn around and sell to the adults. If you have kids younger than 5, young little toddlers or little baby, feel free to bring the kiddos. We'll have a back room. And I don't know how much one of those younger kiddos can eat, but in order to get one of the plates for lunch, you got to have a ticket. That goes for the older kids as well.
The kids do need to pack a lunch if you're doing childcare, because we do only have so many seats in the front conference room area, and we're trying to, make sure that is going to work logistically. But for the childcare, it's only $30 extra. That's only $10 a day. They're going to have an amazing opportunity to jam with Bonnie from New Earth Creators. We have a great program lined up for the children from ages 5 to 15. Ages younger than that, you're kind of on your own in terms of making sure that everything would work. You're welcome to bring them, but obviously if they're disrupting in the conference area, they gotta.
There's a room right next to the event. I don't know. We'll try to have a TV back there too, so you can watch it. So if you have like a little 2-year-old or 1-year-old and they're being unruly, we just want to encourage you to take them there to that back room and then come back as soon as they're chilling. But yeah, we try to make it a family event because of course family is critically important for the work that we're doing. No dogs though, unless it's a service animal.
Yeah, so we're getting a Rover app, our little downtown backdrop.
Look at me.
Resource.
I'm up there. I'm so cute. I love you.
If you do have dogs, there's actually an app called Rover where you can find people who live near in Bastrop to watch your dog, whether it's for the day or overnight and everything. So that's kind of cool. But anyway, so the childcare will be a great opportunity for folks to come. And there's going to be probably, I think there's like 15 kids signed up right now, 10 or 15. So that'll be fun for them. And we've done different programs every year, but this one's really going to be a lot of fun and focused around entrepreneurship as well. So they'll learn some good skills.
S&J Thomas is asking, is there family pricing you're offering? Can you be a little more clear? Are you saying like there's 2 adults and some kids that you would be bringing? So let us know.
Yeah, let's just do this. Can I type?
We'd like to make something. What are you going to type?
I'm just going to type the email. So go ahead and email us. If you're like, hey, we want to come. We just need to figure out logistics.
So we don't get a bunch of spam at the email. Sometimes if you put an email address online, it gets spammed out.
Okay.
Helpdesk@livefree.academy. Helpdesk@livefree.academy.
We will work with you. We want you to come. We want to make it happen. At this point, we're only a week away. So if you are going to come, we just have to make sure we get that solidified as soon as possible, because I do have to get our final catering numbers in like by Friday, ideally. So, because, he does need like a week's notice to understand how much food to prepare. So yes, 2 adults and 3 kids. Great. We would love to have you guys. Again, the childcare program, it's like $30 to sign up a kid. That's very reasonable. It's $10 a day. So
if you, S&J, just email helpdesk@livefree.academy and ask for Ryan, and we'll have him get with you to try to see what we can figure out to help you. So, we want as many people to show up as possible. It does take quite a bit of capital to put on the event, but we'd love to have a big, giant community that joins us and makes the event a success.
Yep. Convention centers and farm-to-table meals are not cheap. As well as world experts, leading experts in this industry to book. So we're trying to make it as financially feasible as possible for everyone. But at the same time, thank you to our sponsors. Let's lean into that right now. Thank you, sponsors. We appreciate you. You can see the sponsors for the event here on the website. We have some great partners who are helping us pull this off. Like literally, we could not do this without these sponsors. So thank you from the bottom of our heart. And we're going to have information, exhibitor booths. So when you attend in person, you're going to have an opportunity to actually meet these exhibitors and folks in person who are, having booths and can answer questions there while you're at the event.
The email address is helpdesk@livefree.academy. HELPDESK@livefree.academy.
Or Ryan@livefree.academy. You should just typed it in. Nobody's going to spam it. It's fine. Anyway.
I love doing live streams with my wife. It's my favorite thing to do.
I've never had anyone spam anything when I do that.
You don't just put email addresses online all over the place. Anyway, whatever. You could also go to
It's late, guys. It's late. This is what happens when you organize an event. You start to go a little But those are the questions that I see. So if anyone else has any other questions, we're here to help. I think the main thing that people were asking about was childcare, lodging, finding the farm tour website. Let's share the farm tour screen right now and just show them what they're getting themselves into. One of the best things, in my opinion, about this event is that you are able to actually see these communities in real life and see them in person. So we're going to be visiting a farm that is around, I think Bellavie is around 50 acres, if I'm not mistaken, 40 or 50 acres. And then we're going to go to Plum Fabulous, which is a much smaller farm. And it's like 2 acres. So you can see, what is it like if I just, buy a 2-acre property and, start producing food. You'll be amazed how much food production Brianna and her family have going. And then on Thursday, the next one and the last one, you'll be able to see Freedom Farms, which is on 20 acres with Darren Lutz. And he'll walk you through, show you kind of the livestock management and some of the stuff he's growing. And so you can see all different sizes for these Farms. And we actually do also have a kickoff party, as if we're not doing enough for the event and all the go that day. But we're going to have a kickoff party, launch party on Thursday night in Wimberley at Allie's X property. So that'll be really fun.
I can't find the farm tour page. It's fine.
Okay. Well, if you haven't signed up for the farm tour and you've already registered for the event and you can't find the website, just let us know and we'll get that website sent to you. We also have a private Telegram group, which if you're in your email and you type the John Bush at livefree.academy farm tour, it should pop up and you should find an email with that, or look for Telegram and then you'll see the Telegram link. But we're here to help if you are confused.
So Joey Lee, if you want to just email, or you can message us on this contact link, check with Ferdinand. He's our lead customer service guy, just to double check that you got it. You should have got a confirmation, but go ahead and check with him to make sure that you're all signed up.
There's also a chance that when we set up the farm tour website, we never set up an automated email to send them, hey, here's the addresses and all that kind of stuff. So what I'm going to do on Friday is I'm sending a blast email to everyone who's registered for the event to say, hey, by the way, here's the farm tour page. So click this so you can get your ticket. And then also any information on the Telegram group can be found there too. So we're going to send that out. But
we'll send an email and it'll have a little section. It'll say, you signed up for this farm tour. We'll do a double check.
And if you are going to the farm tour, we're doing carpooling. So please join the Telegram group. That will definitely help you so that you can find people to ride with, because remember, these properties don't always have huge parking lots. It's real people are living on these properties, with their usual flow of life. They don't usually have 100 people coming to come tour. So we really want to not damage their land and have any issues there. So the best thing to do would be for the farm tours that are on Thursday to meet at 9 a.m. at the convention center, and then we'll just carpool and roll from there. But again, I'll send an email with all this information, so be on the lookout. And my email is rebeccabush@livefree.academy. So I know you get a lot of emails from John, but I'll send that one regarding logistics for mine. So that should help. So it's easier for you to identify and find that information. But please join the Telegram group, because that's how people are like, hey, I have a car with 4 seats that are open.
Or we're going to lunch at this place if anybody wants to join.
Well, don't go to lunch, because we have lunch catered at the event.
Well, there's people coming in well before the event to go check out stuff. And
and on Thursday and Monday, if you go to the farm tours, that also includes lunch. So we're trying to get you hooked up with lunch, but you are on your own for dinner, unless you are a VIP. And VIPs are going to be invited to a dinner. They're invited to a dinner actually at our Radical Roots Ranch property on Saturday night. And you'll be able to schmooze with people like JP Sears and other big speakers who are at the event, sponsors. So we'll have a really cool kind of, lower attendance, but music, and it'll be really fun. So if you want to sign up to be a VIP, there are still a few VIP tickets left.
S and J Thomas says, for a newcomer from suburbia, what should the expectation or objective of attending the summit? So I assume if you're coming and you live in suburbia now, then you probably have a desire to exit the suburbia and build community, or at least a homestead in the country. So I would come with an open mind. I would take all sorts of notes. And if you're somebody that's looking to build community with someone else, or you're looking for someone to buy land with, or a family to buy land with, then I would just be really open to networking. Meet as many people as you can, connect with as many people as you can. I just went to a conference. It was 4 days, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday, Saturday, and I went solo. Usually I have my lovely wife by my side, or one of our staff folks. We're rolling as a crew. But being there by myself, I was forced to really network the entire time. And I tell you what, I met a lot of great people, exchanged a lot of phone numbers. Some business relationships were formed as well. So just come with the expectation to talk to as many people as possible. If you're somebody that's shy or whatever, then make sure that you got a little spiel, like some questions that you ask to kind of strike up conversation. Ask questions about the other person. That's one way to definitely get someone talking, and just come. But I would say you can ask us what your objective is, but really it's up to you. What do you want to get out of it? Where are you in life? What are some of your goals? So you should definitely come with a definiteness of purpose. So you have a prescribed, defined purpose while you're there. That's the best way to come into life, come into events with intentionality. That's how you'll get the most out of it specifically.
Yeah. And we'll have booths there too, so that might help get the creative juices flowing. Like there's a booth that is called Texas Ready. They're one of our sponsors. If you're like, where do I buy heirloom non-GMO seeds? Like I need to find a good vendor. Or if you're like, I want to get a dome home, or I want to get lit. I
want to get lit up.
Or what? Lit up. Well, so I'm just saying, like, there's going to be resources there too that might assist you and aid you in your like exit and build journey
Aid
that
and
maybe
abet.
you didn't think about beforehand. You're like, oh, actually, now that I know about this company that's already doing this thing that I will need once I buy land, great. And then at lunch too, like make sure these are round tables so they're perfect for conversations. So make sure that you're cross-pollinating and going to different, parts of the room and meeting new people, and bring some business cards and schmooze with folks, and definitely go to the concert. Like this is the most important thing, in my opinion, is the networking and like connecting with folks. And so we're going to have great music. You can kick back, relax. And before the music starts, we're actually inviting folks to come up to the stage before the music starts and say, hey, my name's so-and-so. Here's what I'm up to. I'm looking for land in Arkansas, or I'm looking for 30 acres. I want to find 5 other people to do a preparedness community, or I'm really interested in beekeeping, and here's what I have to offer. So that's a great way as well to put yourself out there. And that's on day 1. So that's like on Friday. So the rest of the event, people will come up to you and say, hey, I saw you said for your, wanting to do this or that. And it's a great way to put yourself out there and find others, or listen to others and see who you want to jam with.
Yep. Andrea says, where can we register for the farm tour on Monday? So if you go back through your emails, and if you bought a ticket, so you got to buy a ticket first, of course. So buy a ticket to the Land Summit, then you got an automatic email welcoming you with all the details. If you bought your tickets early on, we added the farm tour page later, but we emailed everybody. So just search John Bush Farm Tour, or anyone can always email us at helpdesk@livefree.academy, or on our website, livefree.academy. There's a contact page. So just feel free to reach out. We encourage folks to reach out no matter what they need, any little specifics. We got a solid stand-up customer service team. So just reach out if there's any confusion about anything, and we'll definitely
And
get you
the reason
dialed
we're
in.
not posting that website publicly here is because these farms can only hold a certain amount of people. So they're actually just inviting people who are going to the Exit and Build Land Summit. It's not like a public event.
Yeah.
So that's why the website
It's a
will
perk of
send
coming
it
to the event, but it is a
Yeah.
slight extra fee. I think they're $30.
$60.
$60.
Yeah, but that includes
But
lunch.
every
and you
farm.
get 3 farms on Thursday. And then on Monday, you get Sovereignty Ranch and a screening of Common Ground with a live Q&A from the producers.
Cool.
That's pretty cool.
Common
so
Ground's a
you'll-
documentary about soil that
Yeah, it's the
Molly Englehart's featured in.
Sequel to the Kiss the Ground, which was like really popular, like on Netflix.
Was she in the second one or just the first one?
The first, she's on the board of directors.
Yeah.
But there's like a whole segment about Molly. I don't know if it was in the actual documentary now that I think about it, but hers was like on the website, Kiss the Ground.
Hey,
You can see her whole story about the farm in California that she had to leave because California was so egregious. So thank goodness though, now she's here with us.
She's here in Texas,
so
and we're going to
that's
visit her 200-acre regenerative ranch that's super inspirational. There's an
Very
intentional
inspirational.
community. It's all centered around her business
Glamping.
operation, which is cool about, people have communities surrounded around a faith or families or a homeschool, but theirs is centered around this regenerative agriculture restaurant. Really cool thing. Super impressed. So if you're building community, or you're like wanting to cash flow a community, you'll get a lot of inspiration.
And
from
Andrea,
there.
I saw you just said you messaged me, so I got that. I have it right here, so I will respond to you right now.
Okay.
So I get you the website.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and ask any other questions. We're going to go ahead and wrap up unless any other questions come in. I think I'm getting older because I used to be able to put it on an event and just grind all month long. But now I'm like, we got how many days left? 9 days. I got to start pacing myself. Like, whew. But here we are.
But here, and then as soon as we're done with this, we're going back to the property because Ryan arranged a Freedom Cell cleanup meetup because he usually does a fitness class with his friends at our place. But we're gonna be like lifting mulch and like moving heavy
I'm
things.
just going
on the
to
barn.
ride the lawnmower, which is actually therapeutic for me.
Yeah, so we do have to skedaddle here in the next 5 minutes because that's awesome that he organized that. I feel so grateful.
It
for our
takes a
Freedom Cell
village.
Network here in Central Texas.
All right, folks, let us know if you have any other questions, especially if you're coming to the event or maybe if you're on the fence. If you have any questions about coming, about accommodations, logistics, we can help you right now. Or again, you can check us out at livefree.academy/contact. livefree.academy/contact. We'll respond right away. Wake Up Shift is happening says, can you go through the key points scheduled starting on Wednesday or Thursday? Okay, so check it out. Wednesday, there's nothing going on, but we encourage you to show up early. If you're part of the Telegram group, there could be people that are going to go grab dinner or just kind of hang out and gather. It's a very small town, so people will be connecting. Thursday are the farm tours. So you buy a ticket, we send you a link with the farm tour registration. They start at 10 a.m. People are going to meet at the Bastrop Convention Center at 9 a.m. If you show up there, chances are you'll be able to figure out a carpool thing. There's going to be people that we encourage to show up. But the best thing to do is to get active in the Telegram group and to prearrange a ride. Just raise your hand. So we're trying to facilitate and create an environment where there's all this great stuff going on, but it's going to take our attendees being proactive and making their voice heard that they need a ride. I got one person, two people. Everything always self-organizes and it always works out, but we need you guys to take responsibility for making sure you have a ride to the first farm stop. That goes through 5 o'clock or so. There's lunch provided on Thursday, and then you'll need to find a carpool, assuming you don't rent a car or you're not local. And then folks are going to go to Wimberley. Now, that's all optional.
If you want to.
If you want to, if you're like battle hardened and have the energy, after the farm tours, then you can go out to Wimberley at Allie Zeck's farm. She's one of the sponsors with Texas Ready. Incredible story of her overcoming pharmaceutical dependency and just breaking free. And she started this really cool homestead. So that's Thursday. Then Friday morning, the formal event starts at 9 a.m.
But get there at 7:30 or 8 so you can register.
We're going to register at 7:30?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
If you get your badge, get in line, grab a coffee. We have the Brave Bar with delicious drinks that will be served.
I don't want to show up at 7:30. Anyway.
You're not working registration.
Okay,
so
good.
That's good.
I'll stroll in. Fashionably late. Just kidding. I'll probably be there stressing over making sure the stream's working.
At like 6 a.m. making sure all the video.
Too bad we don't have a motorhome. We could just park it in the garage. Excellent Build 5. They're the parking lot. The event starts at 9 a.m. Friday, the 17th, 9 a.m. sharp. Show up early so there's no disruption coming in. And then the event will go 12:30, I believe, or 12 or 12:30 is lunch. And the event goes till around 6. And then that night, about 15 minutes down the road towards Austin, we're going to be doing a concert at Community Gardens. All of this is on the website, exitandbuildlandsummit.com. We'll be doing a concert at Community Gardens. It'll be a lot of fun. You can go to that, or if you're tired, you can go back to the hotel or the Airbnb, no problem. And then secondly, on Saturday, the event also starts at 9, lunch, event ends around 6. That's the night of the VIP dinner. So if you have a VIP ticket, you're going to come to Radical Roots Ranch. We're going to have a regenerative beef and all sorts of great food. There's a vegan chef we have on site as well for the vegans in our audience. And that's Saturday. If you're not coming to the VIP dinner, make sure you're in the Telegram group. Meet people on Friday and Saturday. Go to dinner as a group. There's all sorts of great fine dining in, well, not super fine, but there's great local restaurants. Sunday, we kick off at 9 again. If you want to show up for a prayer circle Sunday morning, our good friend Kurt and Lucinda of Texas Ready also sponsors. They're going to be doing a prayer circle in the morning. And then we'll do a talk, and then we'll do workshops that split up into 2 things. Then Sunday night, the event's over. A lot of people are going to hang around town. A lot of people are going to hang out, go to dinner. But if you're a Live Free Academy member, Live Free Academy members, if you get a VIP pass, we're inviting you to become members. If you're a Live Free Academy member, we just opened our membership. Then you're going to come have a nice intimate dinner with Joel Salatin at a Mexican restaurant that's nearby. Then Monday, what time does the farm tour start on Monday?
I would recommend, I just was posting 9 a.m. If you show up on Monday and on Thursday, that would be great because you do have to find the right people and get in the right car, and that can all take time. So I would say show up at the convention center 9 a.m. if you want to carpool. People are asking what Telegram group.
Is there a carpool group this year? Because
nope,
it's just the in-person Telegram group.
Attendee,
but I tell you what, there's only
group.
22 people in the group.
Now.
Oh, good. 34, but still, we've sold way more tickets than that.
Yeah, we send this information, but I think people get so many emails they don't know where to look.
Ooh, we should
So,
send from a different email. Like
yeah.
land
Which is why I was
summit at
saying mine could be
livefree.academy.
sent from Rebecca Bush at livefree.academy.
yeah,
Let
you're
us
the
send farm tour
operations
stuff
lady.
because it's easier for you to find
Yeah,
that
let's do
info.
that. Okay, not
But
bad.
either way, we don't want to post that group here because it's just for people who registered for the event. So if you registered for the event and you're like, where do I sign up for farm tours? What is this Telegram group you're talking about? Please email us at helpdesk@livefree.academy. And I promise you, we will send you those links. We just need to verify that you actually signed up. You're also welcome to email me, Rebecca Bush, at livefree.academy. However, I have like 5 million emails in my inbox right now, so things are
No, don't
crazy,
email
so the help
Rebecca.
desk is
Email
probably the
help
best
desk.
one.
We have staff
Yeah.
for that. We want to help you out. But I want to encourage you folks, if you're like, I don't have a ride, I haven't met somebody at the last land summit, or I'm not local, join that Telegram group and basically like spam the group literally every
and it
day or
works.
twice a day. Hey guys, I need a
Airbnb.
ride. I'm a little bit worried. I haven't met someone to carpool. Who's carpooling? Just kind of like push yourself and put yourself out there. Because again, we're not responsible to ensure that everybody gets to the farm tours. You guys are responsible, but we are creating the environment, the space for you to organize with other people. And we didn't have any, we've done this this will be the second year that we've done, or the third year. This is the second year we've done an elaborate farm tour deal. Last year was really pretty wild, but everybody made it. There wasn't anybody that was like left behind, straggling. So
plus you'll have all weekend to coordinate if you're going to the Monday one. It's mainly the Thursday one, where if you're going to that Thursday Central Texas farm tour and you need a ride, like you got to start planning now because we're only a week away.
So is there the transportation thing's not going to happen on Monday?
So the problem was, in order to rent a shuttle bus, you have to have a certain amount of people sign up, and we didn't reach that threshold. And the thing is, we don't want to rent a big shuttle bus and then not be able to cover the cost because they're really expensive.
No, it's fine. We just should have taken it off the website a while ago.
What we can do though is carpool, and then also Molly has tons of lodging there. They have the glamping tents. They have multiple different options. So Ferdinand, I believe, sent an email today to everyone who paid for the Monday farm tour already to say, hey, here's the lodging option. Make sure you email Molly in order to coordinate and book your room. Because my whole thing is, if you're going to drive 2 hours down there, you should probably just stay the night and really, after the documentary, just, relax. And she has
Did we
cool
tell people the
magnesium.
Transportation's not happening?
I just said that on this YouTube comment where someone asked, but
we didn't email it today.
I don't know, honestly. Okay. Sorry, guys. We're like we're doing 5 million things. So
no, it's okay.
We're just figuring this out while we're on a live stream. Don't mind us.
I think honestly, I'm the only one in the company that has an eye for all those little specific details, but then I'm bogged down with all sorts of stuff. So I changed the hotel coupon codes. They're no longer there. And I removed that from the page. So if anybody's watching and you signed up for this transportation wait list, that was for us to gauge to see if
there's enough people. And there was only like 30 people who signed up.
But we do need to email because
would have needed.
Some people think that that's going to happen. We need to let everybody know that it's not. Okay. Any other questions, guys? We are going to wrap up in 2 minutes. We're going to wrap up at 6:50.
And what we could do as well is put a little transportation thing at the event that people sign up for Monday, because if we get enough people to commit, and then we could pull the trigger.
It's too late in the game.
A van.
No. That'll take away from our brain power to focus on other things. It's too late in the game for that. People are free to rent a van on their own if they'd like. That would be great.
Yeah, if someone wants to be an entrepreneur.
Oh, and then charge people.
Charge people per seat.
There you go.
$50 per seat. You'd make money on that.
Yeah.
We were going to try to keep it just at cost, but there just wasn't enough interest. So.
All right. We actually had quite a few people turn out for this live stream, so that's good to see folks.
Yeah, it's nice to see you all. We have almost 30 people watching. That's exciting. And we're really grateful for all of you as well. I just want to thank you for following our work and for being a part of this movement. It really takes all of us collectively. There's strength in numbers.
It takes an eco village.
So thank you. We honor you and appreciate all of you.
Looking forward to meeting you. Make sure you come up and introduce yourself if we haven't met before. And we're really grateful you're going to be joining us.
And one last thing too. We are making a very special announcement at the event.
What's the announcement? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I hope they didn't hear you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. Again, if you have any problems or any questions or anything comes to mind, don't hesitate to reach out at livefree.academy/contact.
Yep.
livefree.academy/contact.
And we have to actually go right now because we have a work party at Radical Roots Ranch. We're prepping for
Triple
the VIP dinner
triple R.
next week. So lots to do before the event. But definitely email us if you have any questions. helpdesk@livefree.academy. We will get you all set up, all squared away. Thank you all so much for supporting our work, for engaging in this live stream. And it's nice to see the questions and to update things as we go. It's all a process. So we're excited to see you at the event, whether you come virtually or whether you come in person. There are still in-person tickets, so get your ticket. I'm literally sending the catering numbers on Friday. So if you want to eat lunch, you better buy your ticket fast. And we hope to see you there. It's going to be an amazing time. The speaker lineup is out of this world. I promise if you come all 3 days, you will get all the information you need in order to not only feel inspired and have the right mindset, but also the tools and information you need to begin the exit and build process, to continue the exit and build process, and to connect with folks who will aid you in achieving your exit and build goals.
Shout out John Burton. All right, thanks everybody. See you next time.